can count on. This is WNEM-TV5 News at 5:30.
A mix of sunshine and scattered showers across mid-Michigan this afternoon. You're taking a live look over Saginaw Bay and Genesee counties, where you probably kept an umbrella on standby throughout the day. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carrie Sharp.
And I'm David Custer. We're in the Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman. And Brian, it sounds like this dreary weather might be heading out.
It's going to be short-lived, but I want to say to all of you at home, you see what happens when you get one rainy day
We're ganging
after a
up
really
on you.
nice day.
Yeah.
Everyone just comes after the weather people. This will be very short-lived. We're going to get the sunshine back tomorrow, and I think everyone is really going to like the temperatures that we have coming our way to close out the work week.
We'll let you continue on.
Let's just say they're going up in a pretty big way. Looking at your First Warn 5 sky tracker tonight, things looking a little bit on the dreary side. Certainly we still have the pretty persistent layer of clouds out there tonight. But you can also see a couple of showers as you head into parts of the Thumb over toward Huron County and into much of Sanilac, Lapeer County as well. And there may be a few pop-up sprinkles even back toward areas to the west. So just keep that in mind if you're heading out this evening. You're not going to necessarily encounter any blinding downpours, but a little bit of misty, drizzly conditions. Certainly not out of the question, but you can see it improves as we head back toward Wisconsin, Illinois, even parts of Iowa. And that nice weather headed our way for tomorrow. 59 the current temp in Midland under overcast skies. So not the worst night for baseball, but if you're headed out to Dow Diamond, of course, be prepared to deal with some of those cooler conditions. 60 and cloudy in Flint right now, 59 for also Saginaw and Bay City. Clouds aplenty, and that's how it's going to stay for a good chunk of the evening. Just that slight chance of a scattered shower or two straight through to about midnight or so. But temperatures largely held in check. We should at least hold on to the 50s for a good chunk of the evening. I'll have a look at that nice forecast for tomorrow coming up in just a little bit.
New at 5:30, if you are openly gay, go away. That's the message a Western Michigan auto shop owner is sending to the public. It came in the form of an online post and it was shared last night. Now it's getting blowback. Brian Clawhiter owns Diesel Tech Auto Shop in Granville. In his 7-paragraph statement, he writes, "Our rights as conservative Americans are being squashed every day." He goes on to say he doesn't have to service gays at his shop because he thinks it's immoral. Well, the owner is sticking by his views.
Do you see where someone might be offended by that statement?
Absolutely, and I think I exercise a little bit more freedom than I would on a news broadcast. If you have a vehicle that needs to be repaired, we'd be happy to do that for you. But if you want to come in here with your boyfriend and you want to openly display that, then that's just not going to be tolerated here. We don't believe that here.
Now, the portion of the post that's maybe getting the most attention online is where Clawhiter says if gay people try to argue with his opinion, he'll put their vehicles together with all bolts and no nuts, and continues with, see how that works out for you. Well, this brings us to our fast feedback question of the night. We want to know what you thought about the owner's post. Jennifer says he has the right to his opinion. His business might lose out if people disagree with his statements. Rose says she likes when bigots reveal themselves. It lets me know who to avoid. She says she hopes he loses his business. And Paul doesn't understand why he is under fire. He is just exercising his constitutional rights. Now, if you want to share your thoughts, just head to the comment section of our Facebook page.
Across Michigan tonight, Detroit is just one of several cities across the nation to join the fast food protest organizers are calling the Fight for 15. Last night, about 700 people marched throughout Detroit in favor of a $15 an hour pay wage. Rallies also erupted in states like New York, Georgia, and Indiana. Now, this issue reignited 2 weeks after McDonald's announced a pay bump for workers at its company-owned stores. Starting July 1st, employees will make $1 more than the local minimum wage.
Have you ever wished your hospital gown was just a little bit more stylish, or at the very least more comfortable? Well, a Detroit-based health system is rolling out a line of hospital gowns that aim to please. The Model G gown resembles a wraparound robe. The gown closes the once drafty back using adjustable snaps on the front and around the shoulders. Henry Ford Hospital announced more than 35,000 gowns are going to its hospitals this month.
They can stay in their homes longer, and we can provide those services in their homes.
A brand new kitchen serving hundreds of Mid-Michigan senior citizens opened this week, and its purpose is more than just serving up hot meals.
The Bay County Division of Aging opened its newly constructed kitchen at the Riverside Friendship Center. WNEM-TV5's Craig McMorris has the story.
This brand new 3,500 square foot kitchen bustles 5 days a week. It's so new that workers are still putting the finishing touches on the roof of the facility, located at the Senior Center on John F. Kennedy Drive. It replaces an old kitchen at the same location.
But it was very small, very limited. Now with the additional space, we're going to be able to serve even a larger quantity of meals for a larger population, senior communities.
And this kitchen opens just in the nick of time. There are more and more senior citizens electing to stay in their homes, so the Meals on Wheels service is great for them.
Our aging population in Bay County is dramatically growing, and we are here to service that need so they can stay in their homes longer, and we can provide those services in their homes, and that only saves the state money. We're not putting them in nursing homes.
Bay County residents okayed a millage in 2012 to pay for the kitchen. The Division on Aging whips up between 700 to 800 meals a day here, most of them going out to seniors at home who participate in the Meals on Wheels program. The kitchen also provides food for 5 senior dining sites. Reporting from Bay City, Craig McMorris, WNEM-TV5.
And for more information on the meal program or the Division on Aging, you can check out WNEM.com. Look for the hot link section.
More local news now. Here's a live look over Midland, where TV5 meteorologist Daphne DeLorme visited members of the Dow Chemical Company. She covered everything from tornado safety to severe thunderstorm safety. Today's organizer says that learning how to safely cope with Michigan's ever-changing weather is an important skill to have.
We've got a lot of people here on site. We've got chemical processes that we run, that we're pumping around flammable materials. So severe weather and understanding severe weather and then reacting to it and be able to react to it is very important to us.
And speaking of severe weather and tornado safety, today Michigan residents participated in a statewide tornado drill. The drill comes amid Michigan's Severe Weather Awareness Week.
Local students are getting the chance to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, literally, and it's all for a really good cause.
Yeah, today students at Omni Alternative in Carlton learned what life would be like if they had muscular sclerosis, all in support of one of their favorite teachers. TV5's Faith Gantner has more.
It warms my heart, and I know that this group of kids is where I need to be.
Caitlin Lucas teaches at Omni Alternative in Carlton. Dozens of students at her school are learning about multiple sclerosis as they raise money and walk for the cause.
We raised $368 in 10 days. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm so proud of my kids.
Students filled their shoes with macaroni and then took some laps around the track at Carlton High School, helping them understand some of the challenges that people with MS face.
It just hurts with the macaroni in my foot.
It's the everyday cause of multiple sclerosis.
Students also got to dye their teachers' hair orange after they exceeded their fundraising goal.
Able to bring it to my kids and have my kids spread awareness. I'm really happy and excited to have this opportunity.
Caitlin's been involved in the cause for more than 20 years, ever since her mother was first diagnosed with MS. So during her first year of teaching, she wanted to get her students involved too.
It's become very important to her to make sure that people know what people with MS, even though we look okay, we're not always okay.
Caitlin's mom, Jane, drove all the way from Kalamazoo to meet the students today, explain more about the disorder, and thank them for raising awareness of MS.
They see somebody that's not walking right, they're going to be a little less judgmental about maybe that person has other problems that you can't see.
Reporting from Carlton, Faith Gantner, WNEM-TV5.
Well, dozens of people are on the verge of homelessness after the city of Flint shuts down a local mobile home park.
Tonight at 6, we're asking the tough question in hopes of finding out where these tenants will now lay their heads.
And could your personality be keeping you from landing your dream career? Employees say yes. We'll tell you how they are using a new test to determine if you're a perfect fit for the job.
And snoring could be a sign of more than just deep sleep. It could mean your memory is in danger.
The training of law enforcement is under fire after 2 controversial shootings happened just in the last month. Tonight, we hear from one police force that says it's trying to get it right.